Hi, I'm Tim Holmes, Managing Director of Sirdar Group in South Africa. Why do entrepreneurs need a board? It's a question we get asked often, and it's a very real question. As an entrepreneur, you've started a business, it may have been running for a few years or even decades, and it's difficult to understand what the value is of having a board. Why will it make a difference to your business? One of the things that we uncover is that it's all too easy as the founder of a business to become comfortable. But that's not necessarily the best thing for the business, because the business should be bigger than you. The business should be about all of the different stakeholders that are involved and engaged and benefit from your business. How big, how successful, how much of an impact could your business make if you were held accountable? If you were held to performance measures as your team are, as your staff are, as your employees, whatever you want to term them as. If you were held to the same account as the other members of your organization, what would the difference be? How much of a meaningful impact could your business make? How sustainable would it be? How much of an impact could it have on the community? How much stronger a legacy would it be that you could hand down to future generations? The other issue is if you wanted to get finance, whether it be sell the business as a whole or just sell some shares, some equity, or to get finance from a bank. How different would it be if you could go to that bank with all the boxes ticked, all of the basic foundational governance issues covered, all of the policies and processes and procedures, and it doesn't have to be at anything like the level of a large corporate, but there's some fundamental stuff that needs to be in place for anyone who's investing in the business to feel comfortable they know what they're investing in. And that if you as a founder were run over by a bus or died of a heart attack because you've been working too hard, if you disappeared from the equation, would that business be sustainable? Would that business still continue to have value? If you have a proper board in place, you have a proper governance process in place, it can cover a lot of those bases and can significantly either increase the possibility or probability of you being able to get finance, or if you are selling shares, can potentially increase the value that you get for those shares. And last but certainly not least is as your business grows, the dynamics of the business change. I'm sure most of you have dealt with or heard of the S-curve and the growth progression of a business. And there's definitely stages that as your business grows, it needs different leadership, it needs a different approach. One of the things that we identify in the stages of growth of a business is that you either outgrow your knowledge as an executive team, or you need to move to a different way of running the business. And a larger business needs a board. A larger business needs an external perspective, needs an external input to really give the ideas, to unpack the potential of a business. If you can interrogate the opportunities, you can interrogate the risks with a larger understanding because you're dealing with people who've been there before. They're not the team that you've had for the last 15 years. There's someone who's been in business for 20 or 30 years, who's suffered, who's grown, who understands what it really means to grow a business to the next level. If they can bring their input, they can bring their experience into your organization at a board level, they can help you take your business to a whole new level. If you're stuck at that 10, 15 million turnover and you want to get to 50, you need to have a properly functional high-performance board. If you're at 50 and you want to get to 150, then you need to have a high-performance board. Whatever level you're stuck at, whatever level you're struggling to break through, the fundamental difference that can make that leap possible is to have a high-performance board. Consider it, think about it, and then act on it. Do it, get it done, make it happen. It can fundamentally shift the outcome, the growth, the meaningful impact that your business can have.